Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So I thought today we'd have a little bit of a look, a little bit of a different look into Prince Andrew and King Charles, because why not? Now, there has been some stuff in the papers that Andrew is not budging. Oh no, he will not. He is royally lodged in Royal Lodge. He will not be moved. He's even staying while they're repairing the roof, sorting out the damp. He's not budging because he's that paranoid that the king, his majesty, will boot him out to Frogmore Cottage, which isn't a cottage, it's more like a mansion by our standards, but hey ho, even so, there's that. Now, I know some commentators like Lady C say, well, why should you move? But if the king wants you to move, you move, in my humble opinion. However, we'll see what the cards have to say. So let's have a look and see what it has to be with King Charles and his brother. We'll start off looking at Charles's energy around this, and then we'll look at Andrew's energy around this whole situation. Fergie was on the podcast saying it was a family home. I appreciate that. I fully do. But some families and people can downsize, especially when children have moved out. Now, Fergie also owns property in London. I believe Eugenie and Beatrice bought her a property in London. So it's not like she has the one address. And Andrew's been offered nice accommodation elsewhere. So let's have a look and see what the cards have to say about it. He's no longer a working royal as well. I bet he's quite happy with all the Meghan and Harry stuff going on, Andrew, though, because he won't have to look at his details too much. Takes him off the front page, as it were. Let's have a look and see what King Charles thinks of Prince Andrew and Frogmore Cottage. What's happening? Is he going to get out of Royal Lodge? Six of Swords straight away. He wants him to move. He wants him gone. Let's see what's crossing him. The Queen of Swords. Interesting. There's a little bit of strategy, a little bit of trouble brewing. Now, the Queen of Swords, when we're looking at the royal family, it would be an air sign, female air sign. So we've got Sophie, who is an Aquarius, the Duchess of Edinburgh. Probably not Sophie, but we've also got Fergie, who is, of course, a Libra. So she would be an air sign. He might have some trouble with Fergie. The Seven of Wands in reverse. It's Defiance there, and the High Priestess. He doesn't know what she's going to say. He thinks she's going to be disruptive and say some things regarding letting some secrets out. And he doesn't want to talking about his mother's passing. Remember when the Queen was alive, she would come through as the High Priestess. Well, she was the head of the Church of England. So, yeah. Five of Wands. Fighting a noise. I don't. Spirit, okay. The Star, this one comes out a lot with regarding Page of Wands, Eight of Wands. The Star comes out a lot regarding King Charles's new way of doing things. It definitely has a different vibe to what the Queen used to have for doing things. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this is financial. He does feel the pressure regarding the finances. he wants to do new things. He wants to make the money work in a different way. So he's like really quite forward thinking. I know you've got like people who are sticklers for tradition, but he really is kind of like has a different view on the world. With that Aquarian energy, they're usually quite, he's also a Scorpio. I mean, he's very intuitive. He's very forward thinking. He can project the future quite well. And we have Spirit coming in. He's fully aware of the temper tantrums and the hostilities surrounding this. I feel like he really doesn't like... Has Fergie said something about the Queen lately? I tell you what, it's done her no favours. I feel like he's very into... He's very spiritual. There is going to be a gap. I feel like there's going to be like a gap. And this may well die down for a little while. But then it goes starts up again with this energy, this quick moving energy backwards and forwards. But the main point of it, he wants it to move with the Six of Swords there. He wants them gone. That's wild. Let's have a look and see what's... the original problematic spare. Well, do you think, you know, Princess Anne was a spare for so many years before Andrew and Edward came along, and she wasn't problematic, was she? I mean, yeah, she had... There was a few, you know, she was the first one to get divorced and stuff. But there's like lots of people get divorced these days. It's not problematic. It's just like kind of like life. Things don't work out. But with regards to her being jaded about it, she's actually the most... It's like the most hardworking. All right, and look at King George and his Edward and Wallace. He was the spare and he was quite happy, content, living his life. And then Edward abdicated, and then you had King George, and then the Queen, which was thankful. Anyway, so let's have a look at Andrew. He's not moving. He doesn't want to move. It's everything's just terrible. He's not in a good place. He can't... I don't know, with the Tower in reverse, I don't feel like he sees it's his own making in a way. The Hierophant and the Monarchy. You feel very detached from it all. The Moon in reverse. Oh, Andrew, what have you been doing? And the Wheel of Fortune. Strange. Knight of Cups. Nine of Swords. Six of Wands. There's a lot of fallen glory here. Eight of Wands there. Ace of Cups. He's hoping for the King to reflect on, and the King of Cups. He really feels... Andrew feels very pressured by the powers that be. This isn't just the King, I feel. I feel this is government as well, saying, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. The optics, the cost of living crisis. I know all these things it's a bit much, isn't it? I think there could well be something more governmental involved. It could be something more with regards people, the grey suits, as it were, courtiers, people not. But luck is on his side for a short period of time until he starts having more traumas. He doesn't necessarily see that it's his own behavior that's led here. We have got the Knight of Cups in reverse, and this is very much, we're talking about the downfall of someone's image here. He's came very cross. He's a Pisces. He's on the cusp between Pisces and Aquarius, but he is a Pisces. We don't want him in Aquarius. Thank you very much. But the Knight of Cups in reverse, he is very messy. He doesn't listen. He is... I'm trying to describe it. It's very much like he feels this emotion and he needs to have his impulse met quite quickly. He needs that soothing. He doesn't handle being told no very well. He wants his nest feathered at the expense of quite a lot of people. And I don't mean taxpayers. I mean, like, he doesn't see that as a thing. It's more like he sees people around him. I don't know. He's given me knock. That's the energy he's got. He does give knock. I'm not going to lie. I don't get that with King Charles. I know H.G. Tudor, who's the expert, says King Charles is a knock. I don't think that. I think, however, Andrew is, but I don't think he's aware of it. Same with Meghan. I don't think she's completely aware of what she is. The moon in reverse is interesting because he's worried about some secrets being revealed. There's something else coming out about him. I guess it's going to be Island Boy related, or the daughter of the tabloid bloke who disappeared off a yacht. We have got the Nine of Swords there, so things are not going to be too great. But what's wounding him? What's on his mind? He is embarrassed with the Six of Wands in reverse. Of course, the Six of Wands upright is all about that glory. You've won, you've achieved something. Look at me, I'm very regal, aren't I good? Blah. In reverse, it's just like it's fallen from grace here, very much so. And when we have the Eight of Wands, what's surrounding him, there is going to be lots of movement, guys. There's going to be some stories, I feel, backwards and forwards. I wonder if keeping Harry and Meghan at the top of the news cycle is beneficial to Prince Andrew as well. I'm just saying, allegedly, whatever. Don't come for me in the comments. Be nice. I'm just a simple tarot reader, but that could be a thing. That could be a thing. Just saying. The Ace of Cups there, what he's hoping for, he's actually going to get a little bit of reprieve, it seems. And then we have the King of Cups coming on in. So I do feel like we are going to get... This is going to be something that rattles on and on. Personally, I do think he's going to move eventually. But I do think it's going to take a while. Now, I don't think it's going to be sorted out by the end of the summer, put it that way. The King of Cups in the distance, that could well be William in Royal Lodge. Just saying. Just saying. So, there we go. That's what I see. I see William in Windsor Castle. I don't know if that's just because he's going to be becoming king. Well, he will be becoming king, but like I've seen that a lot. So, like, living in it. I know the Queen had apartments in it, but like, I know what that could mean then if the monarch has apartments in, and I don't want to go there, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's what I see anyway. So thank you very much for sticking with me. If you've managed to make it to the end of the video, let me know what you think of the cards. Let me know if there's anything you think I've missed. It does look like King Charles wants him out straight away with the Six of Swords there. It doesn't look like Andrew wants to go anywhere. It looks like there might be more threats of stuff coming out about Andrew. I feel like Andrew is a little bit into this whole disinformation stuff with regards to Harry and Meghan as well, which is interesting, allegedly, whatever. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, guys. Thank you for coming out and sitting out and doing the tarot stuff, things with me. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Bye, everyone.